Y'all, my ostomy bag came off. Like it detached from my body. And I'm 2 miles up in the woods on this hiking trail. No change of clothes. And for whatever reason, I didn't have an ostomy to-go kit with me at all. Fail. Hey you all, it's Amber from the Ostomy Diaries. Ella is here with us today. Say hello, Ella. Say hello. Hello. She's like, stop it. I'm pumped about today's video. I told you all at the beginning of 2019 that I wanted to be more transparent and be more real with you guys. And I heard a sermon by Stephen Furtick, the pastor of Elevation Church, and in it he said, don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. So that got me thinking about my own life and how I was right after my surgery. I had my surgery July 28th, 2016. I had my entire colon removed, and that's when I got my ostomy bag. And after that, I went through this thing where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and this because I want to prove to myself that I can, and also I wanted to prove to everyone around me that I was still normal and that my ostomy wouldn't hold me back. I didn't want anyone else to think of me as different or less than because of my ostomy. My surgery was at the end of July, August. I want to say this was around November, so I'd had my ostomy like not even 4 months, maybe like 3 months. And I went hiking. If you're new to my channel, I live, like you can see the Great Smoky Mountains from my backyard, literally. I'm so blessed to live in such a beautiful area. My niece and I went hiking up in the park near a place called Newfound Gap. It was freezing outside. The trail was iced over. Here's a picture from that day. You can see that there's just ice on the trail. We were slipping. I fell like 3 times. So we're hiking. This was going to be around a 4-mile hike, 2 miles up into the park and then 2 miles back down. We made it up after some falls and slipping around. We were having a blast, but we get 2 miles back up in the park. I wore an Under Armour like skin I don't know what you call it, things that keep you warm, long sleeves. And then I had a t-shirt over it, and then I wore my ski jacket over that. Between all those layers and the physical activity of like hiking, my abdomen got hot and started to sweat. And I was a newbie ostomate at this point. I had no idea what I was doing. I was still using wipes that had fragrance, like cucumber scented wipes that had oils and stuff on them. And if you've had your ostomy a while, you know that is not a good idea. So those oils and stuff, if you use that on the skin around your stoma when you get hot and sweaty, it can start to cause problems. And let me just tell you, it caused a problem. We get up there, we're 2 miles back up in there, and y'all, my ostomy bag came off. Like it detached from my body. And I'm 2 miles up in the woods on this hiking trail. No change of clothes. And for whatever reason, I didn't have an ostomy to-go kit with me at all. Fail. I told my niece, I was like, okay, well, we gotta go back down because my ostomy bag has detached from my body. Y'all, this was not just a leak. This was the ostomy bag came off. I'm like carrying the dirty ostomy bag. I wrapped it in some Kleenex because that's all that I had with me. I wore a little fanny pack and I had like a hand sanitizer, a pack of peanut butter crackers, and a couple Kleenex. Real prepared, Amber. My abdomen was itching. My t-shirt was brown, like I had on this light blue t-shirt. The output was coming out. It was coming out on the t-shirt. It was going down my pants. It was everywhere. I don't know what people that were going by us in passing thought was happening to me. I was so zoned out. I was so upset. I just remember like walking down that trail and being like, I just started praying, and I was like, God, I don't know what you're trying to teach me, but go ahead and teach me and be done with it. And I was not in a good place mentally with my ostomy. I literally had to drive home I found a towel in my car, and I remember holding the towel in my lap, and like poop was just coming out, and I looked at my niece and I started crying, and I was like, I'm so sorry, this smells bad, I'm sorry this is happening. Like I was riding with the windows down. I didn't have an ostomy to go kit. The point of this story is that was terrible. That was an awful situation. It was very unpleasant. You know how your skin feels when you start to get a leak, and y'all, this was all over me. But here's the picture that I posted on my personal Instagram when I got home. I've got it pulled up on my phone here, so let me just read it to you. Collect moments, not things, with a green leaf. But I posted that, and because I was so determined for everyone around me to just think I had it together, this ostomy wasn't holding me back. I'm so guilty of, if I'm in a vulnerable spot or going through something, I get my phone and I scroll through Instagram and I see Sally from down the road who does all the things. She's got the husband that's perfect. She bakes the perfect lasagnas. She's got the perfect dog. She drives the perfect car. And she takes perfect tennis lessons and does all the perfect things. And I'm like, man, how does Sally do it, you know? Sometimes it's hard for me to just get out of bed, brush my hair, and exist. There were days after my surgery that I'm so thankful I had such a great support system. Like, my mom would put me in the car and be like, I'm taking you for a ride. You just need to see outside. And it was a struggle. And I'm not saying you have to go air your dirty laundry on Facebook. I think there are some things that you should keep to yourself. But what I'm saying is, don't compare your behind the scenes to somebody else's highlight reel. If you're sitting there and you've had an ostomy leak or whatever it is in your life, if somebody has cheated on you in a relationship, or you just got fired from a job, or you just got a flat tire, or you don't know where you're going to find the money to buy next week's groceries, or whatever it is, stop scrolling through Instagram and Facebook and comparing your life to everyone else's filtered, edited highlight reel, because so many people just post the good stuff. They just post, you know, the happy moments and the good times, and that's great. And social media can be a great tool to keep up with people that, you know, you haven't seen in a long time, or share advocacy work like so many of us in the ostomy community do. And I think that that is such a valuable tool. The thing I want to encourage you all with today is, you are not defined by that bad thing. Did I have to let my ostomy define me? No. Can I still live my life to the fullest? Yes. Can I still try to push forward? Yes. The bad things don't have to define you. How you react to it defines you, and your attitude about it defines you. So keep existing. If it's an accomplishment for you to get up and brush your teeth and brush your hair, then pat yourself on the back for that, because there's some days where that is a big deal. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, I just have a positive attitude and that's what got me through hard times. No, what got me through hard times was the Lord and prayer and my support system, and it was all God. It wasn't me. But I knew that He was with me through every single step of that season, and I had to focus on God and being positive and existing and just doing my very best given my situation, instead of comparing myself to Sally down the road. I'm guilty of it. I know it's not easy to do. You know, stuff is shoved in our face on social media or on TV, and we're expected to be living the dream and living life to the fullest, and you should, and don't give up. If you're going through something hard, don't give up, but don't beat yourself up either. No one's life is perfect. Sometimes it may look like you're going hiking and you've really got poop all over you because crap happens. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and share one of the more real and transparent and raw experiences with you all and how I learned from that and how I grew from that. And I hope it helps you. I hope it encourages you. If you haven't done so yet, check me out on social media at Ostomy Diaries. You'll see more of this cute face who is not having it right now. Say what up, Ella. Subscribe to my YouTube. Have an awesome day. Be awesome. Be positive. You can do this. Keep going. I love y'all. See you on my next video. Bye.